If I have time, I will call you. If I had time, I would call you. 2 sentences. One tiny change. Have becomes had. But the meaning shifts completely. One sentence lives in the real world. The other lives in imagination. Do you feel the difference? Most English learners use these 2 structures every single day and mix them up constantly. And that one small mistake, have instead of had, or had instead of have, completely changes what you are communicating. Today, we are fixing this forever. Not with complicated grammar rules, but with a simple, clear understanding of what each form is actually saying about reality. I am Anna.
And I am Daniel.
This is Real English Podcast. Conditionals, if sentences, are one of the most important and most confusing areas of English grammar. By the end of this episode, they will never confuse you again. Let us go. Before we start, tell us in the comments, which conditional confuses you most? Write it below. Before we look at the different types of conditionals, there is one single principle that unlocks all of them. If you understand this, everything else falls into place naturally. What is the principle? In English, the tense you use in the if part of a conditional sentence tells the listener whether the situation is real or imaginary. Present tense in the if part, real possibility. Past tense in the if part, unreal imagination. So the verb tense is not really about time. It is about how real or imaginary the situation is.
Exactly. If I have money, present tense, this is a real possibility. Maybe I will have money, maybe I will not, but it is genuinely possible. If I had money, past tense, this is imaginary. In reality, I probably do not have money. I'm imagining a different situation.
So when someone says, if I had more time, they are not talking about the past? Not at all. They are talking about right now or the future, but the past tense signals that the situation is unreal. I do not have more time right now. I am imagining what would happen if things were different. The past tense creates distance from reality. It signals this is not how things actually are.
That is such a clear and brilliant way to see it. Real possibility, present tense. Unreal imagination, past tense. That is the whole system in 2 sentences.
2 sentences that unlock everything. Now, let us look at each conditional type, and you will see this principle working in every single one. Let us go through all 4 types, one by one, with examples and the feeling behind each one. 0 conditional. Always true, facts. Formula. If plus present simple equals present simple. If you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. Always true. Everywhere. Every time. If I miss breakfast, I get a headache. Always happens. Reliable pattern. If it rains, the ground gets wet. Scientific fact. Natural consequence. If you practice every day, your English improves. Universal truth. Feeling. General truth. No imagination. Always happens. Facts about the world. 0 conditional is for facts and always true situations. No possibility, no imagination. Just reality. If this happens, that always follows. Both verbs in present simple. Notice we can also use when instead of if for 0 conditional. When you heat water, it boils. Same meaning. First conditional, real future possibility. Formula, if plus present simple plus will plus base verb. If I have time tomorrow, I will call you. Genuinely possible. Maybe it will happen. If she studies hard, She will pass the exam. Real possibility. Realistic outcome. If it rains, we will cancel the picnic. Possible weather. Real plan change. If you come to the party, you will have a great time. Genuine invitation. Feeling. Real possibility. Could genuinely happen. Realistic future situation. First conditional is for real future possibilities. I genuinely think this might happen. Maybe. 50% chance or more. The IF part uses present simple, not will. Never say if I will have time. Always if I have time. Present simple in the IF part, will in the result. Second conditional, unreal present, future imagination. Formula, if plus past simple, should plus base verb. If I had more time, I would learn another language. I do not have more time right now. If she were taller, she would be a model. She is not taller, purely imaginary. If I lived in London, I would visit the museums every weekend. I do not live there. If I won the lottery, I would travel the world. Very unlikely. Imaginary scenario. Feeling? Unreal imagination. Probably will not happen. Different from current reality.
Second conditional is for unreal situations, imagining a different present or future from reality. I do not have more time, but if I did, I would learn another language. The past tense in the if part signals this is not real. And notice, for the verb be, we use were for all subjects in formal English. If I were you, not if I was you, though both are heard in casual speech. Mixed conditional. Past cause, present result. Formula, if plus past perfect plus would plus base verb, present. If I had studied harder, I would be in a better position now. Past action, present result. If she had taken that job, she would be living in New York now. Past choice, present life. If he had listened to advice, he wouldn't be struggling today. Past moment, present reality. If I had started earlier, I would already be fluent. Past decision affects right now. Feeling. Past action that did not happen, affecting your present reality right now. Mixed conditional is the most sophisticated and the most powerful. It connects a past action that did not happen to the present result of that missing action. If I had studied harder, past perfect, action in the past that did not happen, I would be in a better position now. Present result. The regret of a past choice affecting your current situation. Very natural in real conversation.
And mixed conditional is extremely useful for English learners specifically. If I had started learning English earlier, I would be more fluent now. If I had spoken more from the beginning, I would be more confident today. Both past action, present result. The grammar of reflection and growth.
Next, the memory trick. 4 doors, 4 conditionals. Picture 4 doors, each one leading to a different kind of reality. Door 1, 0. The door that is always open. Facts and science. Reliable. Certain. Always true. Door 2, first. A door that might open. Real possibility. Maybe it will happen. Genuinely possible. Door 3, second. A door that is probably locked. Imagination. Unlikely. Unreal present situation. Door 4, mixed. A door from the past that is now closed. Regret. A past chance missed, affecting where you stand today. Memory trick. 0 equals always open. Facts. First equals might open. Real. Second equals probably locked. unreal. Mixed equals closed in the past. Regret. 4 natural conversations. All 4 conditionals. Conversation 1. 0 and first conditional. Daniel, if you practice something every day, what happens?
You improve. That is just how it works. If you practice every day, you get better. Always.
And specifically for English, if someone speaks for 30 minutes every day, will they improve?
Without question. If they speak for 30 minutes daily, they will notice a real difference within weeks.
That is encouraging. If I commit to this starting today, what will change?
If you commit today, you will look back in 3 months and barely recognize your own English. That is a promise.
Then I am committing.
If I tell our listeners, will they join me? If you tell them right now, many of them will start today. I am certain of it. Conversation 2, second conditional. Anna, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you choose?
If I could live anywhere, I would probably choose somewhere with warm weather and a slower pace of life.
Interesting. If you lived there, what would you miss about where you are now?
If I lived somewhere completely different, I would miss the people most. Family and friendships are harder to replace than places.
That is so true. If you had more free time, what would you spend it on?
If I had more free time, I would read more and travel more. 2 things I never seem to have enough time for.
Same, honestly. If I had an extra hour every day, I would use it for learning something completely new.
Mixed conditional.
Daniel, do you ever think about what would be different if you had made different choices?
Constantly. If I had started learning languages earlier, I would be fluent in 3 or 4 by now. I feel the same way. If I had taken more risks when I was younger, I would probably be in a very different place professionally. But here is the thing. If we had not made exactly the choices we made, we would not be here doing what we are doing now.
That is a really beautiful perspective. If I had not gone through those difficult years, I would not understand our listeners the way I do.
Exactly. If things had been easier, perhaps we would not have worked as hard. The mixed conditional is full of wisdom when you look at it that way. Conversation 4. All 4 together. Anna, let me test you with all 4 conditionals in one conversation about English learning.
Challenge accepted. Go ahead.
0 conditional. If a learner never speaks, what happens? 0 conditional. If a learner never speaks, what happens? If a learner never speaks, they never improve their speaking. Simple fact. Always true. First conditional. If someone listens to this podcast every day this week, what will happen? If someone listens every day this week, they will notice their comprehension improving already.
Second conditional. If English were your native language, what would be different? If English were my native language, I would probably take it completely for granted and never appreciate it the way learners do.
Mixed conditional. If you had started this podcast 5 years earlier, where would you be now?
If we had started 5 years earlier, we would probably have a much larger community by now. But everything in its right time.
Common mistakes. The most important mistakes to fix, and these are extremely common.
Mistake 1, using will in the if part of first conditional. If I will have time, I will call you. Incorrect. The if part always uses present simple, never will. If I have time, I will call you. The will only goes in the result part, never in the if part. Mistake 2,
using was instead of were in second conditional with formal English. If I was you, heard in casual speech, but in formal and written English, if I were you is correct. If she were here, formal. For exams and professional writing, always were for all subjects in second conditional.
Mistake 3. Confusing first and second conditional. If I win the lottery, I would buy a house. First conditional. Real possibility. You genuinely think you might win. If I won the lottery, I would buy a house. Second conditional. Imaginary. You know you probably will not win. The tense changes the meaning completely. Real versus imaginary. And the golden rule. Always ask yourself one question before choosing. Is this situation real and possible, or am I imagining something different from reality? Real and possible? Present tense and if. Imaginary and unlikely? Past tense and if. That question answers everything. Practice time. Say the conditional type and complete the sentence out loud. Number 1. If you leave now, you catch the last train. First conditional. If you leave now, you will catch the last train. Real possibility. Genuinely possible right now. Number 2. If I be taller, I play basketball professionally. Second conditional. If I were taller, I would play basketball professionally. Unreal. I am not taller. Pure imagination.
Number 3. If you mix red and blue, you get purple.
Zero conditional. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. Always true, scientific fact, zero conditional.
Number 4. If she take that job last year, she live in Singapore now?
Mixed conditional. If she had taken that job last year, she would be living in Singapore now. Past action, present result, mixed conditional.
Number 5. If you not practice, your English not improve.
Zero conditional. If you don't practice, your English doesn't improve. Universal truth. Always happens this way.
Number 6. If I have more confidence, I speak English much more freely.
Second conditional. If I had more confidence, I would speak much more freely. Unreal present. I do not have enough confidence right now. Imagination. Write your own conditional sentences in the comments, one of each type. We reply to everyone. Final recap. The master key. Present tense in IF, real possibility. Past tense in IF, unreal imagination. That is everything. 0. If plus present, present. Facts and always true situations. First, if plus present, will plus base. Real future possibility. Second, if plus past, would plus base. Unreal present or future imagination. Mixed. If plus past perfect, would plus base present. Past action affecting present reality. Your comment challenge today, write 4 sentences, one of each type, all about your English learning journey. For example, 0. If I miss a day of practice, my progress slows down. First, if I listen every day this week, I will improve noticeably. Second, if I had no fear of making mistakes, I would speak English everywhere. Mixed, If I had started earlier, I would be more fluent now. 4 sentences, 4 conditionals, 4 different relationships with reality. Write them all below. Subscribe to Real English Podcast for a brand new episode every single day. Keep listening, keep learning, keep speaking. See you next time. Bye, everyone. And if you share this episode, your friends will thank you for it.